Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Linked In for September 4th, 2012. My name is Link, bringing you your gaming interaction community discussions. In the background you will see me doing my dailies in Guild Wars 2. And the dailies in that are actually split into 4 things. You have to do your events, you have to get a certain amount of kills, you have to gather a certain amount of resources, and you have to kill a certain amount of enemies. Or different types of enemies. It's really cool because it really doesn't restrict you. I mean, you can just play each day and it'll magically appear, because if you sit down for more than an hour, it'll most likely just happen. Okay, besides that, my super secret project, that may not be happening soon anymore, because as you guys know, schools are starting up, and I mean, I still have a small break before mine, and I'm hopefully able to get that out and ready before then, but other people's schedules are getting messed up. Now, after that, I'm going to try something different, and you'll see a video up maybe tomorrow or the next day about it. And yeah, that's a thing. Also, today will be my last video update with 3 videos. I'll go back to more daily, spread out content to make it much easier on you guys for actually viewing. And the reason I didn't post yesterday is because I was too busy watching all of the League of Legends. Yeah. Pretty good game. I knew TSM was going to win. I just had that feeling. But anyway, let's get... Oh, actually, before I get to the question, if you guys own Guild Wars 2, shoot me a message and put your username in there. I'll add you to my guild. Or I'll add you, and then when you're on, I'll whisper you and send you a guild invite. But enough about that. Let's get to the questions. If you could make a skin to a LoL champion, what should it be and how will it look? By Juicer. Or Jeswer. Jeswer? Maybe? Whatever. Okay, if I can make a skin for any League of Legends champion, well, let's start with that. I'd have to say one of my more favorite champions is Ziggs, but they kind of made the one skin that I really wanted for him. So we're going to have to go away from that. They also, Astronautilus, yet again, that's another skin I really was looking forward to, was a Nautilus skin that was just hilarious like that. Now, a couple other ones that that I have been looking forward to, and like, I've been making up some of these ideas. I'm thinking about like a lava rockish Kog'Maw. That's a really good idea I've been trying to put together. I've actually tried to contact a couple people on DeviantArt and say, hey, here's my idea. I have a small sketch. You want to just make it look pretty? And none of them have really responded, so that's that. Essentially, it'd be Kog'Maw with like lava everywhere and rocks. Like, he'd shoot a rock with lava, and like his spit would be lava. He'd be like just a rock skeleton, and as he walked, lava would drip from him. Really cool concept. Like, and when he uses his artillery shot type deal, it would like he would glow brighter and actually have like a glow around him on like the ground. But that, yet again, I've got like a list of ideas to send to Riot. I mean, they already did my ward idea. For those of you who don't know, I did a forum thread in less than a month. They had my idea in there, so that was awesome. They didn't really actually go and credit me on the forums, but I literally made like I made a thing there, and I was just, that's off topic. So, okay. Now, out of all the champions, I'd have to say one that's lacking a skin that I really enjoy would be Taric. Now, you guys might all be like, what, Taric? Why? Well, he only has 2 skins, and one's cool, but doesn't have everything Taric needs, and the other one is just, well, fabulous, for lack of better words. Now, essentially for Taric, we're going to need it might have to be legendary, but make him different armor. His armor is really clunky. You know, you see those spikes around him when he's walking? Put those into his armor. Make his armor really spiky and very close to like his actual model. Make it look like it's more threatening and not more bulky. As for his shield, I'd have to say I like the shield design for the newest one, but maybe go with like a square that like just like a perfect square, or sorry, rectangle, and have that be like a gem color. And from that, just that could be his main ability. And then for his particle effects, make them brighter. I don't really know, because I haven't really had that many times to discuss like how I like skins in the game. Now, if there's any other skins I would be looking forward to, other than a really weird looking Twisted Fate, or what? God, I'm tired. Okay, so I'd really like a new Jax skin. I mean, they're starting to lose their touch on most of them, and honestly, I really like Pax Jax, and I don't think I can get that ever again. So, if I could, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. I mean, they pretty much have been coming out with skins that I've been wanting. I mean, Arcade Sona, I was really looking for a skin like that, and it's just like, they're kind of, I have no words. Okay, so, on to the second question here. What do you think about the new Riven skin and the Summoner icon, sent in by Harpy? Well, what I think about them is, I want them. Now, give them to me. I don't know. But seriously, I do really want the icon, because Riven is my favorite solo top. And as for the skin, from what I've seen of it, and by that I mean the small leaked thumbnail of her head, and there was also a small, there was a beta patch where they added her sword on accident, and it looks amazing. And I really am looking forward to actually buying that. Now, what I think about it is, it's completely fair, if that's what you're asking. It is completely fair because those people are paying their $70 to go and watch the tournaments. Now, you may not think it's completely fair, but I still do. The reasoning is, well, one, they paid that money. Two, they're also getting a statue that's amazing. And I mean, that right there is in its own should be what you get for the $60 or for the $70. It's really $67, but still, for the $70, that's what you should be getting. Is just the statue of Tryndamere and Rise. But they're going a little bit above and beyond. I mean, if you don't even own Riven, the code gives you Riven as well. So essentially, that's $20 they're losing per person. Then for all those statues, they're losing about another $30. That's $50, and then they have to rent the seats and stuff. And that's not cheap. They're probably maybe losing money with tickets or gaining very small amounts. They're essentially breaking even. Now, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's kind of showing that, hey, I went here and I participated in this. And look at my swag. Because that's the word Riot uses. I hate that word. And essentially, that is what I think about them. They look really cool. They look really good. And I don't see any real issues with them in general. The texture work is great. The idea is great. It's going to be available to everyone. The skin is, at least. The icon, I'm not sure. Now, if it goes into the themes tab, like Pulsefire Ezreal, and you can get both for $10 worth of RP, I'd happily buy it. And if it doesn't, well, I hope that somebody gives it to me. Okay, we have another question sent in by someone via message, which is rare, and they pretty much asked me, what League of Legends skin do you think is the worst? I don't mean worst looking, or I don't mean worst concept, I mean worst as in quality-wise. What skin has Riot never actually cared about? Okay, so I'm still hell-bent on calling out Glacial Malphite. In my skin preview of that, I literally used Enrage, and I had the camera fully zoomed in. You could see where there's textures missing, and you could see the inside of Malphite's ice spot. His armor would clip into him. Half of his abilities, he'd be clipping not into the ground, but he'd be clipping. His armor would be everywhere. The texture work is atrocious. And it does have a couple issues with its pretty much all of its textures are a little bit buggy. I'd like to see those fixed, and I've seen a thread that actually shows that they are being fixed, but I don't believe it, because I haven't seen any changes in the files as of late. Okay, so now I think I'm officially done. So keep in mind, guys, that we'll be going back to a daily schedule, which also means a LinkedIn tomorrow. Possibly my idea tomorrow, and also that's pretty much that. So, if you enjoyed the content provided, leave a like. You want to stay current, subscribe. You think other people will like this, send it to them, and I'll talk to you all later.